What's going on, guys? I'm David. This is HO Power Train slash diecast build. So as you know, if you've been watching my channel, I like to do my diecast cars also. And how ironic is I'm off from work right now until I gotta go back on call, and I'm going to be running my trains that I normally do in my hobby while we build a kit that I've been wanting to put together. So come on by, say hello, whatever I got to talk about, trains, cars, anything hobby related, right here on HO Powertrain. So let's go ahead and switch this over. And hello, everybody, I'm be building this car, okay? So I'm gonna switch this on over, and we're gonna show what we're building. M2, baby, M2. So get my cough syrup, which is a good old Sprite, and hope everybody had a great week this week. It's been really relaxing and tough at work for sure. So relaxing when I get time, and working hard, right? All right, so let's see if we can get a bigger view of this along with my trains. My trains are going to be running. You see them right here, come up in this corner here. So I'm gonna try to blow this up, get my mug off the camera, and we can start building this M2. I kept this in the package for a while, so now it's time to build it. All right, let's see how you do this. I'm not good at switching over. Let's see. Give me a second, guys. Hello, Marshall Blue. How you doing? Trying to get this camera switched so you guys can see this a little bit better. This, boom. Bear with me, hold on, guys. Let me get a better view of this. All right. Sad that they don't have a better, bigger thing to do. Okay, so all really I can do is this right here. Let's try this. This might be the best bet right here, okay? So sorry if I'm not catching all of it. Hold on, actually, hold on. Let's do this. Let's see. All right, we'll just leave it like that. Okay. Hello, JC's Garage. John, how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? So let's get this M2 unpackaged. Okay. And we're gonna see if we can put this thing together. Hope you guys been having fun with y'all stuff. I'm telling you, once the little bug bites you for your diecast stuff, it's kind of like the trains, but trains more expensive, man. But let me tell you, these diecasts you can get out of hand really quick with buying treasures, super treasures, and whatnot, right? All right. Ooh, that's beautiful, man. That thing is beautiful. Ouch. That's a beautiful car. Thank you for that, JC's Garage. New York City. Or New York, should I say. When I think of New York, I always think of the city for some reason. Like the Big Apple, right? Okay, so try to reset this. Got my camera falling. Okay, so as you can see, we got the M2 Mustang. I've never put together one like this, ever. And you can see that they have the parts, you know, such as the motor, the screwdriver, and the wheels and the tires. Beautiful setup here. And of course, you gotta love a Mustang, right? How can you not like Mustang? All right, so let's see how they package this. That's the thing with diecast. Diecast has a big variety, man. Other than just collecting. You know, collecting is fun, but sometimes we want to have fun putting stuff together, and that's where like M2s really brought it, in my opinion. M2s did a great job on building their cars and having that niche field, such as mechanicking on your vehicles, right? It's kind of like a poor man's hot rod. Favorite muscle car, man. It's gonna have to be the Mustang. I'm gonna have to go with the Mustang. Just something about the something about it that I just love. Okay. So keep in mind, guys, I am on call with work, so I'm gonna try to get as far as I can with this stream. Preferably try to do an hour. So if I get called out, sorry about that. It's just one of those things, man. I got off early. It doesn't mean that they can't call me back out. So, all right. So on the bottom of this, we got 2 screws. Maybe get this little screwdriver. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Mustang. I love the gazzers, man. The Chevy gazzers are just beautiful. I love the big engines and the squatted look on those cars. It's just badass, man. Oh yeah, M2s, you know, they, as you can see here, I agree. M2's really bossed up, man. And it's a heavy metal car. And again, how can you not like that Shelby look, man? Camaro. I have a Camaro sitting right under my carport I've been restoring for quite some time, Marshall. That's a good choice, man. Again, for me, M2s, those taillights, you know, they focus. I love their translucent taillights. The M2s, you just can't go wrong. Now these cars you get like this, they come with a metal lift. So this is metal, it's not plastic. I think for around like what, 12 to 10 to 12 bucks you get this from Walmart. Pretty neat. Okay. So I guess we're going to plop the engine in first, right? See if we can get this engine in. My first one I've ever built by M2. So this is your big flappers. It just plops right in there. Push down on it a little bit for it to click. But my luck, if I push, I'm gonna break it. So yeah, the Corvette. Yeah, the Corvette's badass. I did for a little while, JC, into modeling cars. I did for a little bit. I did a lot of them when I was a kid. You know, every Christmas I always got a modeling car, you know. And I don't know. I just revisit the stuff that has a lot of nostalgia with me. Hot Wheels is big. You know, every childhood, Hot Wheels is a big one, you know. But mine was very big. So, yep. So for a second, I thought they didn't provide the axles, but there's the axles. Okay, so now we're gonna put our wheels together. Just an opinion on you guys. Which rims do you rather more? I rather the Kragers, me. So I think I'm gonna go with the Kragers. I'm not too much of a fan of the what is this? It's like the old hubcaps, what I call them. So let's go with the Kragers. Let's see. Old school Kragers, can't go wrong. We're gonna drop some. We're gonna mix them up. So we're gonna put the Goodyear wheel on the Krager. Sweet. With all that space that you have for your actual. Yeah, I did. I had actually. Being that you said that, I did have a slot car deal in here. But as you know, it was just way too much to keep up with the slot cars and my trains. It was just way too much. And slot cars, can get very expensive. So I kind of did away with it. Gave some stuff away. Yeah, definitely the Kragers, eh? I don't know if I have the oh crap, I got the tire on the wrong one. Look at that. Get that back off there. Come on. Okay, so that one's more narrow. That looks more like it. Yeah, so I think I have some videos still up of that on my slot cars. I definitely love my trains for the space constraints that I have. Let my trains run in that, and I'm much happy doing my diecast also. Okay. One. I've been kind of lucky around lately, finding some treasures and super treasures. I don't have a whole bunch of them, but my stores around me, of course, I check them every day or every other day. I try to be the first ones to go check it. So you never know, people buy those things up everywhere. But I've been pretty lucky finding super treasures. Yeah, true, JC. That's a good tip. There you have it. So we got two down. Move that there. Ooh, look at those fat ass tires, man. Whew. Fat tires. Damn. That boy's gonna be badass. Just being curious. Have you ever built one of these kits before? In M2? Damn, that's sick. That's sick. Just out of curiosity, guys, because if you haven't, these things looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Whew. I love how they took the time and put Goodyear, you know, on them. Damn. All right. I don't think Hot Wheels is too in that premiums. I don't think Hot Wheels does that too much in that premiums. White leather their tires. I don't think they do. Okay. Find some axles. Oh, you put together a Camaro. Cool, man. So, looks like the shorter shaft is going to go in the back. Okay. What we're going to do is put the shaft right in here. The good old needle nose pliers you get from Harbor Freight. Okay. I may have to drill these out. Because it looks like they're not going in that well. And what's bad is to find a drill bit to fit it on the fly, huh? This might work. Let's see if I can just slowly try to get this in there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been having this kit put up for a while. So I think Walmart is still selling this kit here. All right. Let's see if we can thread that in here. And the answer is no. That axle is going to give me a lot of trouble, guys. All right, JC, have a good day, my friend. Let's see. To put this little thing, you gotta thread it in there. Thread it in there, like so. Actually, it wasn't that easy as I thought. we go. And the engine's coming out. I gotta glue that engine in there when I get done. Remove the chassis. Let's see. I only see one screw here. Let's try that. Let's try that, Bubba. Let's see if it comes apart. Again, this is my first one I've ever done, so will it come out? Oh, okay, yeah, so it slid out. Okay. Good idea, JC. Well thought out, man. All right. Okay. Let's see if we can put a little glue, because when I drilled it a little oversized and it's a little loose, so I'm gonna put a little glue on the axle. Okay. And going to there. Let that sit up a little while. Okay. Shelby, bro. All right, we'll let that sit. I wonder why they gave me extra axles. I guess if I lose one, right? I would guess. Okay. So sadly, I don't have a drill bit to drill these out. It's super small, so I'm going to try to press it in. Okay. That should work. Same here, we're going to press it in. Okay, got that far. There it rolls. Oh yeah. Rolling pretty good right there, bro. Yeah, we rolling good. Whee! All right. Put this back in, so it's got to slide in. Wow, those tires are rubbing the firewall, but it's okay. Okay. Put our screw back in it. Props goes out to JC's garage for noticing to take the chassis off. Those little things you look over and that can make or break it, huh? Okay. All right, let's glue our engine because these little tabs don't seem like they fitting too good in there. So let's drop some good old super glue in there. All right, JC, have a good one, man. Give that a second, see if that engine sits up in there. See if that engine sits. Here comes our Walters locomotive. She is bitching. Now let's see if that's snug. Yeah, that's very snug, so we good. Will the hood close? Yep. How about if we leave it like that? That thing is beast, bro. So this one reminds me of this one here. Let me show you. There you have it. Damn, I rather this one. This one's cool though, but this one looks better. The gold and the gray just looks a lot better. Man, that wasn't too bad. Other than almost breaking the back rims. The beauty of alive. The beauty of alive. Okay. So what I want to do is secure this car to this here. So I'm sure there's a way to secure it. Let's see. Okay, so we have to take this rack off here. 4 screws. Who's your mama? Who's your mama? There we have it. "30 minutes to put this car together." Well, for the first one I've done, that's not too bad. All right. Looks like this should go right at the bottom. a little awkward to hold it. It's not too bad. So should I do like most mechanics and just put one screw and say call it a day? Nah, I'm gonna put both of them. There it is, guys. We got the Mustang put together. And I gotta say, that thing is sweet. So let's put the base back on here. We're gonna call it a day with this car. Try to hold it upside down without putting pressure on the car and breaking stuff. In fact, let's get our foam out. There you have it. So I hope you guys been enjoying the diecast stuff. I know I have. It's been a blast since I got back into collecting. Been collecting for quite a minute now. And it's just the thrill of the hunt is where it's at for me. I love to find new cars, new exotics, you know, I love that. The only thing bad about that, you can get lost in buying a whole bunch of them, you know. Oh yeah. There you have it, guys. Cold train coming by. Mustang put together. My phone didn't ring, so that's a plus. Let's see what the 3D printed just cooked up. And I'm gonna show you guys if it cooked it up the way I think it did, or it could have messed it up. I don't know. And I'm gonna show you guys what I want to do. So let's put this away. Okay. .3D printer just printed up a little engine. This is a Ford engine. And I do have a filament printer here. I need to get me a resin printer. The resin printer is going to lend to more what I want to do with this stuff. Not too bad. Came out okay. Not too bad for a filament print. That's a V8 engine. This is a tranny. Not too bad, guys. All right, so let's see. Of course, move this out of the way. We're done with this little baby. Let's see what I wanted to kind of customize. All right, so this M2 I got, okay, and this was one of the Halloween M2s that they have at Walmart. And the only downfall on this M2 is the hood does not open on this thing. So I went ahead and 3D printed this engine to see if I can put it in here. So let's see what we can do. And this is around an $8 car, $8 for this thing. And that was in mind when I bought it. I knew the hoods do not open on this one. So let's see. Move the chassis. That was funny. Move the damn chassis, David. All right. Wiggle this car out of here and see if we can release that hood. Ooh, that's sexy, man. Look at the interior. Now those hubcaps fit this car. Damn, okay. So I'm thinking I can release it with this rivet. They got two rivets, one here and one here. So let's see if I can release it without damaging this car. That's gonna be, it's gonna be tricky. Drill bit. I'm just gonna lightly bump it. I think this one here also. Damn it. Yeah. I gotta shave that down. Let me get my Dremel out. Okay, so I'm using a reamer, like a reamer bit that goes on a Dremel. Okay. And these things chew through metal really easy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna Dremel this and come back, okay? I wanted to get away from my computer. Voila. If you're not careful with that tool, you'll eat everything up with that. Okay. Let's see if we release the hood. There it is. There's the hood. Booyah. Okay. Now what we want to do is take these tabs, these two tabs out of here. So I'm going to have to hold it a certain way and try to Dremel this out. And I don't know if I want to do this on camera. So let's see if this fits. Yeah, that's going to fit. Move the raft. Let's cut. Let's see. Let's cut the back side of this off. Okay. Try to cut it with some scissors. Nope. All right, let's try to use our razor. Maybe this might work. Try to get that engine apart, man. It's the only thing bad with PLA. PLA will not let loose like you want it to. That'll fit, but it's a little small. So it looks like I might have to size this engine up, resize it, reprint it. So there, that would look like it would be pretty cool. I have this one here. It's a big engine. That thing is just way too big. All right. Choices. Let's see what I want to do. Big old Thursday morning, guys. All right, let's try this. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's an engine, you know. I can fill it up with some little fake pipes later. Yeah, we can live with that. All right. You can do something with that. Do I have any black paint? Because I gotta paint this black. Yep, that'll work. Okay. See if we can find a paintbrush on the fly. You know how that is around here. Put us a little bit of paint in a cup. Don't need a lot for this. Let's paint that car up. The engine bay should be black. And I love how M2 makes it so you can take the hood apart. Get really close to that body line. Man, that car is just beast, bro. Been a good morning this morning at work. Wasn't too stressful. Everything was pretty smooth sailing. I love it when days are like that. Having a good morning. It makes everything much easier. Trying to follow that body line is a pain in the ass. Hold on. There we go. Sexy, sexy. Looks pretty good. All right, that looks a lot better. So when we come with our engine, it's going to enhance things. Make sure we didn't get no paint anywhere else. It'll work. got a little tad bit of where I touched it, not bad. Just barely touch it with a little alcohol and it comes off. You don't want to really push down on it because you'll take your flames off. With just a little bit of alcohol, you're good to go. All right. Okay. So now we gotta let that dry. Meanwhile, I'm gonna wash my brush off and paint this little engine. Okay. So we're gonna need some silver for this application. Let's see if we have some right here. A little bit of silver. All right. Move our car. Right here. There we go. Paint it up real nicely. Not too bad for a big V8, eh? Okay. Now the hood that I separated from the car, I gotta get this off. So, let me get after it with my Dremel. This is the tool I'll be using. having a hard time trying to get these prongs out because I don't want to mess my paint up. Let me put some tape on this. It's more trickier than what I thought. Let me get some tape. That should work. Last thing I want to do is mess up the paint. So I'm building some armor up around that hood. And we'll get to start getting after it in a minute. Putting some skin on it. All right, let's see if I can chew away at this. All right, we got it. Chewed away at it with that reamer. If you want to do something like this, make sure you tape your parts. Because if not, you'll be sorry. There you have it. Okay. All right, let's see if this little engine will go down in here. Ooh, yeah, that's sexy. All right, let's glue it. Hell yeah. Shoot. That's too rad, man. Tell you what, for not really liking that engine too much when I started. It doesn't look too bad. So, and again, this M2 the hood did not open on it, and it was a big letdown because this car had a lot of potential to do what I'm doing with this. You know, M2 should have done this. There you have it. Come right here, crack the hood, boom. Big engine. The only thing, the hood's a little crept open, but I can live with that. That means that to fix it, I'd have to cut this engine down some. I don't know. I'm gonna let that bake for a while, and before I make a decision on camera, because we're pretty much done with the live stream. So before I make a decision on camera, I'm gonna let this bake. Let's see exactly what I want to do with this car. Okay, let me find my screws and put this back together. Oh yeah. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Such a beautiful day, gorgeous day, beautiful day. Feel so happy today. Awesome day, especially when you're doing stuff like this. Damn. Too damn sweet. So, thank you, JC, for coming by. And whoever else came in, thank you guys. Who was it? Marshall Blue, hello and thank you again. That concludes our live stream for Thursday. Diecast, baby. Wrapping it up with this awesome car here and our awesome Mustang we just did. Stay tuned for more live streams like this, more diecasts upcoming. Please like and subscribe. Leave me a like if y'all can on the afterplay, and I'll